What's up? Let me roll this window up. What's up, y'all? On my way to work. Kind of in a rush, but so from the last video, like I said, when you turn the key over and it gets to running, it starts making this clicking noise. So this past weekend, before Jazz had to go to work, she came out. Well, before she came out, I dropped the exhaust, drive shaft, um, everything, all the components for the trans, the harness, the shift linkage, all that stuff. I dropped all that down so I could, you know, get the trans, off of the mount and, get it down on the ground. I dropped it, but one thing that I noticed when I pulled the starter and started looking at the converter bolts, two of them was super duper loose and one was super duper tight. So with that being said, I think I found my problem. But at the same time, one of those bolts must have been when they were going in, because I ended up using the impact on it because it wouldn't go in. So I was like, you know what, let me just hit it. So I hit it, everything was fine. But when I went to take them out, on the same power level on my impact, because I had that Milwaukee, that's like 2,200 pound-feet of unbreaking torque. But I used it on that, and with the extension and the swivel, it just kind of like flopped all over the place. You know what I mean? Like when you have it on there and then it's so tight, it'd be like flop, 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 flop on there when you try to break it loose. That happened, and I couldn't get the bolt off. So I ended up breaking it loose, and then I did it by hand, pulled it out by hand, but I couldn't pull it out by hand because it was so tight. So I had to pull it out with the impact. So I guess going in, it shredded the bolt at the end. So it had threads until like about that much of the bolt at the end. So I'm sure, I already knew when I saw it come out, I was like, I'm sure that it's all screwed up. So, yeah, the converter hole screwed up. So I waited it till Monday when I got off early, which was yesterday. Took it up to Eagle Transmission in Addison. I spent so much money with them. So this here is kind of like a hookup at this point. They retapped it, but it took about 30 minutes because it was so freaking effed off. It was crazy, man. It was like all types of stuff just sitting in there. We tapped it, cleaned it, tapped it, cleaned it, tapped it, cleaned it, and then it got to the point where the tap was just going in and out, which was good for us. And then in the little slits, it was also cleaning it up as it was going in. Ugh. But the first time, man, we put it in there, the bolt kept, hold on, let me get over. The bolt kept going in crooked. So like I said, it took about 30 minutes. So another 15 minutes of going back in and cleaning it, going in, cleaning it, going in, cleaning it. But we end up finally getting it good, getting it nice and clean. What else? But I don't know how I have, because I put the car back on the ground. I messed up and also had my window cracked. And when you disconnect, the engine harness or the trans or the back of the trans, it kills the power throughout the whole car. And now for about 4 days, my window has been cracked by probably about that much. And it's enough where you put your hand in there, but as long as you lock the door from the outside on G8s, you cannot put your hand in there and flick open the door. Granted, I took everything out of it. So, the car ain't going nowhere. I ain't worried about nobody trying to steal my car. So, part of the struggle of, working on your car in your apartments, you know. I told Jazz the next apartments that we get has to have a garage because I'm done with working on my car in a parking spot. You know what I mean? It's annoying. Very annoying because I have to walk all the way out, down, you know, and then pull all the stuff out the car. If I had a garage, everything would just be sitting on the floor already or on the shelf that I'm going to make or something. You know what I mean? So, tomorrow's 4th of July. Sadly, Jasmine gets no holidays off for whatever reason. She worked Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Now she's working on 4th of July, and the day before 4th of July in Addison they do something called Kaboom Town. She's also working that. So now, you know, I got some free time, and Ryan said when he gets off from work he'll come over and help me before him and his girl go do whatever they're gonna do. So, I mean, I'm just gonna sit at the house and go to my mom's house, you know. So, we're gonna try to put all the car back together, and hopefully I can get the car running with no problems. Like I don't know if I said it on the last video, but I fixed my catch can problem. I had the PCV crankcase blocked off for whatever reason. So I got that fixed. Honestly, the car should be running fine, and I'm praying that I didn't mess up the O2 sensors with the wideband sensors. You know, they don't sit in the header; they kind of sit around the header, on the inside of the header, so where it doesn't catch everything that goes through the stream. But I hope I didn't mess the wideband sensors up because it's like it's running lean or something. But I'm thinking it's probably like that since it had that PCV covered up. First of all, you know, it's all that crankcase pressure, and then also the oil was flowing through there because, you know, I had it blocked off, so all that pressure. So hopefully everything is reading better, and hopefully it's nothing else inside the motor that's wrong, because I done spent way too much money, and I'm done. I really am done with spending money on this car. It's probably going to get to the point where if something breaks again, that's not easy to fix or cheap to fix, the car's probably just going to sit for a while. I mean, you know, I'm not making the same amount of money I was. I'm not getting the overtime and all the bumper cores. If you guys follow me on Instagram, Instagram is slow SLOG8GT. You just keep up with more of my everyday stuff on there. But like I said, something happened to this car, and I already promised Jazz because it's slowing me down with getting her a ring and all that good stuff. But and you know, just building our house. So with that being said, I got to get Jasmine a ring. She put so much money into this car as well, and basically I'm not putting in what she has given to me. So at some point the car is just gonna have to get put on the back burner. I hate to say it, but yeah. So this weekend, hopefully we'll have it running. It'll be running a lot better, and that's probably the reason why the car, when I hit it from first gear pull, it act like it wouldn't want to shift. So that's probably the reason why it didn't want to shift, because those converter bolts were getting loose. So yeah, hopefully we get the thing rocking and rolling this weekend. Holla, I'm about to be late to work.